how's it going? My name is Ruby Price and welcome to a week ago. Yeah, I don't want to know about how much money I'd have left if we'd gone down.
Yeah.
I've showered, I've had a nap, and I feel worse than I did before I went. Isn't it great when you have something that disrupts your sleeping pattern and you try and solve it, and it gets worse? This weekend has been so good. Yeah. I now need to edit the last a week ago because that's delayed. But I'm waiting for my videos and stuff to sync on my Google Photos so I can download them on my laptop, because I could have done it via AirDrop, but it really would have taken a very long time. A very long time. Granted, this has taken since 9 AM already. There was a bit of a gap in between, but you know. I mean, there was a lot of photos and videos. On my phone, I took 434 photos and videos alone. On my camera, 178. I've edited, and it's over half an hour. Which, you know, I think I can get away with because it's like one actual thing. You know, it's not like I'm just half an hour of waffle, it's like 20 minutes of a festival. I managed to sum up 3 days of gigs, basically, in 20 minutes, with 10 minutes for the start to set it up. Yeah, it could have been a lot longer. I'm gonna have a watch through and go to bed, because I've had to power through today. Yeah. I would very much like to still be in bed asleep at this point, but I woke up, looked up, and I saw just a little spider there. Well, little in comparison to me, it's fucking massive. I was like, I am not lying under you with my eyes closed. No way. I've managed to make it so that the A Week Ago vlog comes out today. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Okay. What's not good though is we don't have any milk. So I've just had a cup of black tea. It's hilarious. I've been camping for 4 days and I've had coffee with milk every day. I come home and I'm having black tea. So I dealt with the spider, and then I dealt with my room, and that's taken me all day. A Week Ago is now live. Yeah, you knew it was going to be delayed. I said it was going to be delayed. And my songs for Ruby Tuesday playlist is updated as well. Yeah, some songs on there. Some Leeds Fest stuff, some pre-Leeds Fest stuff. And yeah, go have a listen. There's a link in the description. It's all the stuff I've been listening to and enjoying recently. Anyway, I'm going to resume my listening session of 21 Pilots. Arguably my standout act of the weekend. I'm not looking forward to going back to work tomorrow. I'm gonna die. Despite the fact that it's rained today, the heat wave has followed me home. The weather's supposed to get cooler this week now. I'm really not built for summer though. It's gotta get cooler one day. Fingers crossed. Please. Well, this morning's going to be interesting. Pre-sale for the Frank Carter tour starts at 10. I start work at 10:30. If there are any sort of queues involved, then I am utterly screwed. Guess we'll find out. It's been a while since I've had to deal with this pressure. Trying to get Frank Hart tickets for Manchester Academy. Wednesday the 12th of February. And at the same time, Chloe's trying to get tickets for Ali Pali. On the 15th of Feb, I think it is. Yeah. 3 minutes to go. I'm all nervous. Really nervous. I've only been to the Manchester Academy 3 times, and that was in 3 days. It's a big venue. I think it's possibly the biggest non-arena venue in Manchester. I'm not quite sure. I mean, you know, of course, if this fails, there is a pre-sale tomorrow and general sale on Friday. But, you know, you want to get them now so that you know that you've got them. Yeah. 1 minute 30. Gone. Yes. Bloody hell, man. Those prices. Fucking hell. See, when I was doing Moat-Fire tickets back in 2016, I got this far. Yes! Yes! Yeah, as I was saying, I got to the bit where it was confirming the card details and stuff when I was doing McFly pre-sale back in 2016, and then it just glitched out on me and I lost everything. But you know, got it. Spotify coming in and saving me, because the artist pre-sale wasn't working. It was just kept saying no tickets. So we got Ali Pali. Yes, cool. Now I've got work. On a very good high note. This one goes out to democracy. This time last week we were all set up at Leeds Fest. Well, we were setting up at Leeds Fest. It really doesn't feel like a week ago. Maybe I should just start measuring time by how long it's been since Leeds Fest. You know, 1 week since Leeds Fest, 1.5 weeks since Leeds Fest, 28 days since Leeds Fest. I mean, that will get confusing after a while, because you'd have to be able to figure out how long ago it's been since Leeds Fest, but it could work. The new calendar. But then I guess you get the issue of the next year's Leeds Fest, because they're not necessarily going to be on the same day. It requires some work. I admit that. So, is my tongue blue? I think it is. I got this jacket from Leeds Fest whilst we were hiding from Post Malone fans. I really like it, because the stalls and stuff didn't want to have to pack things up. The vintage shop that we walked past was like, any 3 items for £10, and we were like, any 3 items for £10? And they're like, yeah, any 3 items for £10. So, you know, we were like, well then. Chloe found a jacket, so I was like, okay, I should probably try and find something, because then we can, you know, get stuff cheaper. So I found this. And then we couldn't find anything for Deb, so Chloe got something else to just make it cheap. Second denim jacket that I've ended up with during a week ago. Anyway, it's Thursday night, so I'm not working. I'll probably just be getting another early night, because this week I've always had early nights. Every single night this week has been an early night, and I'm not really sure how that's been possible. You know, I mean, I say early night, I mean early night in comparison to my usual bedtime of about 3:30. So yeah, I'll do something. I guess we'll find out what later. Even if it's just try and hope my tongue goes to a normal colour. The blue's sort of green now. I also have Doritos. It's crazy, you know. Everyone says, oh, you don't really have an excuse because you don't drink. But I think that just means that it takes more out on me because I don't have the alcohol fueling me during those times. That's just a theory. Don't know how true it is or not. All I know is I feel dead.
You start to ask yourself questions. Why is the world bad? What did all these people die for? Well, for freedom, I guess.
Well, I mean, at least my sleeping pattern's been consistent this week. Even if it does mean that I've been going to sleep early. I've had a shift swap for next week, which means I will no longer be doing my last work shift on a Saturday lunchtime. I'll be doing it on a Saturday night, and it would have been weird to finish on a lunchtime because it's not really, like, a lunch shift doesn't really have the finality that a night shift has, because a lunch shift, you know, just sort of finishes whenever. There is some logic behind my thinking. You know how I said I was feeling sort of dead last night? It's escalated. I think I've got some sort of post-festival cold. Now I'm all stuffy, I've got a sore throat. Such first world problems these days, but I do feel sort of dead though. I love how my way of explaining it is it escalated from sort of dead to having a post-festival cold. You know, a cold is often considered one of like the least impactful cases of bad health. Whatever it is, I'm knackered. I could be at a protest right now, but instead I'm at home sneezing and coughing. Pray for me. This has been a shift that I've been dreading since I finished work yesterday, just because I knew how crap I felt during yesterday's shift. So, you know, if anything, today's shift would also just sort of be a mirror of that, plus any developments. So, yeah, not very... I'll be happy when it's over tonight. I'll also be happy when I get this forehead sorted out. That's going to be a long time away, because in order for that to happen, I need money. In order for me to have money, well, I'm not quite sure anyone has the answer to that. Least of all me. No. Anyway, let's go to work. Next week's my last week at work as well, so money. Where are you? I'm so sorry. So tonight was weird. I was training up my replacement at work. Yeah. And really as well, you know, when it's just such a simple job, you know, when you're talking through the things that you do, you sound a bit like an idiot. Or at least I thought I did. Because, you know, you've been like, oh, you know, you want to get as much stuff in the dishwasher as possible. Like, if you stack them certain ways, you can fit more in. And, you know, in your head, you're just sort of going, yeah, that's common sense. Yeah, that's common sense. Yeah, that's common sense. You know? But yeah, that's it for work now until Thursday. Because not work Wednesday. You know what it is? It's the last calendar change of a week ago. So I'm praying for another doctor one. Because you know, September's my birthday month. Ooh, I think that's the TARDIS. I can live with that. Yeah. So that's a good day. And that's the last week ago day. Mark it in your diaries. Yeah. It's F1 race day for the first time in about a month. Yeah. What else can I say? That's my plans for the day. Yeah.
I tell you what Mercedes are a little bit worried about, guys, is the Alfa Romeo of Kimi Raikkonen.
It has been the most devastating, tragic of weekends, but as Lando Norris said, we'll go out, do our race and see what we can do. And it's lights out, away we go. Great start from Albon, Sainz has stalled on the grid. Sebastian Vettel taps in behind Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton on the inside, trying to get in. Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen has been made contact with him. It's bouncing over the
Get in
curb,
there.
as is Nico Hulkenberg back there with a Renault as well. Charles Leclerc leads them down through Eau Rouge from Hamilton, and Vettel and Bottas in fourth. Behind Bottas comes Verstappen, and we see them now on the Kemmel Straight. A long lead there for Charles Leclerc. Here comes Sebastian Vettel again. He's going wheel to wheel with Lewis Hamilton. The Ferraris are heading into second place as Bottas tucks behind his teammate into fourth.
Got no idea how, but my prediction for the race came true. I really don't know how that happened. But that was a good race. That was a really good race. A race that's, you know, been dedicated to Antoine... Nope, forgot his last name. Right, I'm gonna end it here. Because, you know, this week's just sort of been one of those weeks. You know, I mean, it was following the, you know, the Leeds Fest week. So it was obviously going to be something sort of anticlimactic, but, you know, I was hoping not to be ill during it as well. This also means that there's only 2 more a week ago's left. Next week and the week after. And on that note, that has been another week. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please do all that generic YouTube stuff, like, share, comment, subscribe, etc, etc. As always, I've been Ruby Price and I shall see you a week ago. Adios. Bye.